which country invented sugar? Any guesses?
India.
India. So, reference of sugar cane cultivation and sugar has been found in our ancient text Atharva Veda. Sugar became popular across the world when Alexander the Great came to India in 327 BC. He and his army were surprised to see a source of honey to sweeten the food, and they actually gave it a very funny name. They gave sugarcane name as reed that gives honey without bees. One of those masters and dear guests. In India, any celebration is incomplete without the alluring taste of Indian sweets and sweetened beverages. Take any celebrations, any religious celebrations, any occasions. It is customary, I'm not stereotyping, but it is customary to sweeten the mouth after the meal. And there are thousands or hundreds of types of sweets that we have in India. You might have heard of laddus, pedas, rasgullas, and whatnot. Similarly, beverages like milkshakes, sweetened buttermilk, and so on. According to Indian sugar industry, India has become the largest consumer of sugar. We have surpassed European Union by 1/3 of what they consume in sugar. And we consume 60% more than what China consumes. I had a very bitter experience with sugar. Since we have a theme of storytelling, I have a very bitter story that I would like to share with you. I remember it was year 2011 in Chandigarh. My father was always very fond of eating sugar and sugar-based things. The only one thing that could restrict him was my mom. But somehow he got chance of staying alone for around a couple of months due to some emergency in his company in a hotel. After 4 weeks, company people brought him back to the home. And we were surprised to see his condition. He was looking very pale, very weak. He was not able to speak properly. He was not even able to stand by himself. We were surprised what happened suddenly. We immediately rushed him to the PGI hospital. Doctor conducted multiple tests and came out that his blood sugar got shooted. It was at 400 mg per deciliter. Do you know what is the normal value that a normal person should have? It's somewhere around 70 to 100. So this was 4 times the normal value. And it took him around 10 days to get out of the bed in hospital. So that was one of the bitterful experience I had with sugar. But then I researched in India what are the other ill effects of sugar, and I found that this is not one of the case. Every other Indian family is facing this problem of diabetes. There is a survey by International Diabetes Federation that 68 million are in diabetes group in India, and add to it 30 million are in pre-diabetes group. And you will be with me that this is an underreported figure because of the crumbling healthcare system we have, and so many cases in rural areas goes undetected. But even by these underreported figures, by 2030, the estimation is that we are going to cross 100 million marks, 100 million count. So situation is very frightening. So what can be done? What can we do? What can our society do to reduce the intake of sugar? I believe concerted efforts is needed from all the stakeholders, particularly from 2 stakeholders, government and we, the consumers. From the government side, the problem is government is under extreme pressure from sugar industry. So they have to come out and educate people the problems of sugar. They have to restrict all sweetened things near the places where child are there, like schools and those places. From consumer side, I think we can start gifting alternatives of sweets. Normally we give sweets most of the time, but we can give alternative things like raisins and so many other things we have, natural products like nuts and those things. We have to inculcate in ourselves, our family, our surroundings, the ill effect of sugar and eating natural things. I would like to end my speech on a note by Edward Stanley, who says, people who don't have time for eating healthy food will sooner or later will find time for illness, isn't it? Let's not get into that group and try to reduce our intake of sugar along with active lifestyle so that sugar never becomes bitter in our lives. Over to you, Toastmaster.